February 6th draws ever nearer, and the release of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined is just around the corner. As we anxiously await its release, we are fortunate enough to have been blessed with a sample tasting of the game with a brief demo. Remember demos back in the day? During the PlayStation 1 era? I used to get so excited for them, I just couldn't wait to play them. Ah, the magic. That's exactly how I felt once I learned about this demo being released. I stopped all things so that I could go ahead and give it a shot. Since my youth, I've always been a fan of Dragon Quest. I remember playing Dragon Quest when I was a little boy and constantly being felled by the poison that was right outside the castle and not comprehending what happened. When I would get a little older, my mother would eventually end up getting me Dragon Warriors 3 and Dragon Warriors Monsters for the Game Boy Color. I would play them all day until my batteries died. After those two games, I kinda fell off with the series. I favored RPGs that would show me all the action, opposed to seeing it in first-person view. And I would not return to this series until Dragon Quest VIII came out and changed things up. I loved the change and the game, which is a classic by the way, and sought out to play other Dragon Quest games that followed suit. I had always seen Dragon Quest VII on PS1 on the shelves of an electronic boutique when I was a little boy, but never picked it up. I would hear about the game and its merits continually though. Many rated it highly, so when I heard about this being released again with modern updates, I was so hyped. The demo was surely a great time. I will first start off by saying that the graphics are breathtaking. Everything looked beautiful. I was really impressed. Without a doubt, this is the best looking Dragon Quest thus far. Their characters have been brought to life and look amazing compared to the 2D counterparts of yesteryear, though Kiefer sometimes reminded me of a character from the movie Team America. The demo seems to begin at the very start of the game. The game runs very smoothly both when exploring the world and during battles. I had a blast running around town and destroying every barrel in search of items. The game keeps you on track by letting you know exactly where you have to go to next. A somewhat welcome addition, but I do miss the days of finding where to go next on my own. I played with Japanese voice acting, and as always, it was a fabulous performance that I thoroughly enjoyed. Like I mentioned before, combat is so smooth. Each character had their own animation when attacking, even when they were using the same weapon, and used special abilities after getting riled up. These abilities work like limit breaks kind of, greatly enhancing party members for a brief period of time. Battles just flowed as I grinded, one attack immediately following the previous one seamlessly. The grind was definitely needed because I chose to play the game on hard mode, and I definitely had to level up my classes, which was also a new addition to the game. By the demo's end, I was slightly overpowered. I love training. Monsters appeared on the map this time around, and I could choose when I wanted to engage them. Sometimes I would be so powerful that when I pressed X to engage in combat, the enemy would perish instantly, and I would avoid the fight totally. I would quickly be awarded with the spoils of battle and be on my way. I like this new addition. It reminds me of Earthbound and really saves the player some time when it comes to fodder enemies who become irrelevant pests due to level gaps. The tale thus far seems very interesting. Two young souls that hold a desire for adventure and longing to find other worlds. The usual premise, but one that I can't say that I dislike. I really look forward to playing the full game when it releases in a few weeks. So far, I really like what I have experienced and what I have seen. I think that this game is going to be an epic story. The demo was a good length and I spent about 5 hours or so on it. But I need more, and I'm counting down the days until I can continue where I left off and proceed to unveil all that this reimagining has awaiting for me. I want to see why this is considered one of the best PS1 RPGs. If you haven't checked this demo out yet, it is available and out now. Go and download it. I highly recommend it. Again, I look forward to its release and can't wait to see what the future holds for the Dragon Quest franchise in the years to come.
Still there, are ya? Thanks for sticking around. Wait. Before you go, do me a favor. If you really love RPGs and you're a fanatic just like me, why don't you check out my other 2 videos, my top 5s. I guarantee you'll like them. And I promise you I have a lot more on the way. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you for tuning in.